Good day. I'm Christine Alexandrine Salazar, and we're going in to talk about in this TED talk of how can we make Rizal obsolete. The validity of Rizal's teachings today, 63 years after his death, is both a measure of his greatness and our lack of greatness as a nation. According to Professor Renato Constantino, Rizal is not yet obsolete, but he needs to be. We must make him obsolete. The views and ideals of Dr. Jose P. Rizal, shown in his life, works, and writings, were a depiction of his era in the Spanish colonization period. In his novels, such as Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo, he made use of different characters to symbolize the different issues of his time. He had a lot to say about his own people, and it depends on them whether they will agree with him or criticize him. It is begging, however, to ask the question, how does these ideals and views of his reflect the present time and quite frankly the future? Renato Constantinos, our task to make Rizal obsolete, was an outstanding analysis of how Rizal's ideas seem to suit the present day of the Philippines. The title, however, does not speak of literally disregarding our national hero, making him and his ideals therefore obsolete. What Constantino wants is for us to look beyond the ideologies and views of Rizal as is and be a possible realization for improvement of our nation. His notion of placing Rizal's ideas and views to where it should actually belong in the past was sufficiently valid. Ironically, knowing that Rizal worked on these views hundreds of years ago, they are still widely accepted by the present Philippines. Corruption, colonial mentality, and even scandals of the church and the likes seem to penetrate in the midst of every Filipino. The Philippines is still under the tyranny of the rich rather. Foreign language still reigns, though now instead of wanting to know Spanish, everyone seems to want to learn Korean. This should not be the case. Every time foreign language or foreign word is spoken and worshipped, it equals to 100 native words left unsaid and unheard, buried in our history. Constantino greatly underscored the issue on foreign language and how it promotes intellectual captivity. Constantino's view on the Basilos of the present time and Filipinos' high regard for foreigners is definitely evident today. Filipino workers abroad, especially nurses, spread like bacteria, but here in the Philippines, they are nowhere to be found. It would be hypocritical to say that we study hard for our country, since the world mainly exists because of personal interest, but a definite medicine for our nation's disease is selflessness. Service for the Filipino people, which we can probably attain through results prescription. Let our minds be open on the issues that concern not only ourselves, but of the others as well. After 100 years, Rizal's depiction of the Philippines has yet to be obsolete. Everything that happened then still happens now. And the worst part is we are accepting this and not doing anything at all. We are living Rizal's novels,